My phone updated last night. Hopefully it fixes the problem where um the screen the my camera rolls just pops up like this and this and this and this. You get the point. Like hopefully it's not doing that anymore. So yeah, I have a feeling that it's still doing that. I just have that feeling. So we're going to make a video. I'm going to make a video I said I was going to make tomorrow, and today is tomorrow. So yeah, Hobart Legacy mixers. The Hobart Legacy mixers. It's Hobart Legacy series mixers. So yeah, these mixers were created to replace the ones we talked about in the last two videos, or the first Hobart video. Like the one before the Misfit Hobart mixers from yesterday. So yeah, we're going to just take a look at these real fast. This shouldn't take too long because there's I don't know much information of all these mixers. So yeah. I'm not a big fan of these Hobart HLs. I mean, Hobart Legacy series mixers, because after the 20 quart mixer, the other mixers they literally just look like cookie cutter mixers. Like they all look the same. They're just like cookie cutter towers. Like they're kind of the same except for the final boss Hobart Legacy mixer, which doesn't have a hub like the other one. So yeah. So this should be quick because there's not much information I know of. So yeah, let's get into the first one. This here is the Hobart HL6. I already talked about this in the last video, so I guess I can skim through this. So this mixer was supposed to replace the N50, but it never did. It was thrown into the void. I'm not too sure why, but Hobart stopped making them. It was like just a failed project, I guess. So the Hobart N50 is still being made today, even though it was supposed to be discontinued because this mixer is supposed to replace it. But that failed. I don't know what happened. They didn't replace it. They tried, but they didn't. So yeah, just a Hobart 6-quart mixer. It's probably why it's called the HL6. I don't know why they didn't just call it the HL50 or HL60. Like, HL60 sounds better since it has a 6-quart bowl, and the numbers like the N50, the C100, the A200, those numbers, like if it's either like 100, 200, 300, 400, or 340, usually it's usually shows how big the bowl is. So if a Hobart mixer is it has like a 10 quart bowl, then it's going to have a 100. If it's 20 quart, it'll have a 200. So yeah, that's how Hobart works. That's how they name their mixers. So yeah, this is a pretty cool mixer. It's one of my favorites in the Hobart Legacy line. Is because it's so rare. You don't get to see it every day. There's footage of this mixer actually making something. It's okay. The problem hasn't been fixed. It looks like it's still doing this crap. So, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. I know a YouTuber who has two of these. She has two of these. Her channel name is Amy Learns to Cook. She bought this, and like I remember I used to watch her videos a lot because she was a mixer collector. She was just another mixer enthusiast just like me. You know, just like the last video, I'm going to drink root beer. I devoured the entire Papa John's pizza once again. So yeah, I remember I watched her channel back then because she's another mixer enthusiast, and she collected a hell of a lot of mixers. Like she can like buy multiple KitchenAid artisan mixers, and like when it comes to me as a mixer collector, or a future mixer collector, I guess you can say, maybe one day I'll become one, but I would really only buy like one or two KitchenAid artisans because I need to make room. Like I only need one artisan to add into my collection. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, there's that. She would just buy duplicate mixers and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty nice. But those duplicates rarely get used. The main ones always get used, while their duplicates don't. So yeah, I remember the days before she got the Hobart. Um, she wanted to she wanted to buy a big mixer for dough because she has a hobby of making dough, just like my grandpa used to do. At least my grandpa on my mom's side, he used to make dough. So yeah, um, she bought a KitchenAid commercial mixer. Like she had three options. She said that she would either she said that for dough mixer she would buy the Bosch, which is a great little dough mixer. It's big. It's a weird mixer. Like it doesn't have a head that is facing the well that doesn't have a head over a bowl. It's just it's like a blender basically. It has a little motor stand, and you put a bowl on it, and then it mixes and stuff. So yeah, she said she'll either get that, or she'll either get the KitchenAid 8-quart commercial mixer, and if she didn't want to get that, she would buy a Hobart N50 mixer. That was her three choices, though the Hobart N50 mixer completely left the picture because those things are expensive AF. So yeah. And she didn't. I don't know why she didn't buy the Bosch, but she didn't buy the Bosch. So she bought the KitchenAid 8-quart. So yeah, that was supposed to be her main dough mixer, but I guess it was replaced because later on in her channel she bought a Hobart HL6. So yeah, it's pretty nice. She filmed herself making cookie dough in it. So yeah, that's the first thing I ever seen this mixer make in my entire life. Cookie dough. That's so nice. I'm so glad it's not bread dough. Like, I'm so glad that I finally get to see a Hobart mixer make something. Like, this is the first time, this was like the first time I ever seen this mixer make anything. Before that, I was just like, wow, nobody uses this mixer. There's no video whatsoever of them being used or to make anything. So yeah, but she made cookie dough and bread dough in it, and she made the cookie dough first. So that's the first thing I ever seen this mixer make, and then the bread dough came second. Um, she's she usually tests her mixers out by whipping something up to test the whip, and then she'll make cookies or something like that to test the panel, and then she'll make dough with it using a dough hook to test the dough hook and just a motor and stuff. Like she'll do that. This mixer here, I don't know why, but she wasn't able to use the whisk to make the whipped cream anymore. Well, not with this mixer. So yeah, I didn't get to see that. That would have been nice, but the cookie dough is fine. So yeah. Um, Eventually, she got another one of these, which the only difference is the Hobart logo sticker on the mixer was a little different. I think it was bigger, maybe, I don't know. But she got two of these now. So yeah, there's this. So yeah, here is why I would consider to be the most well known, yeah, the most well known and probably the most used Hobart Legacy mixer that I know of. This is the Hobart HL200. So, do you think this looks a little familiar? Like, yeah, like it should look familiar because I filmed this mixer like a hell of a lot of times. Like, I filmed it making mashed potatoes at a Golden Corral once. Like that was like back in 2018. But I uploaded it onto this channel as my third video I would ever upload on this channel. And then Then I filmed it. The rest of the times I filmed it was either just the mixer itself not making anything, or the mixer mixing, making pretzel dough. Because like the most common place to find this, for me at least, was a pretzel shop. Like it's a chain, pretzel shop chain. Um, Annie Ann's. I think that's what they're called, but they make pretzels, so they use Hobart mixers. I got to film an A200 make 4 batches of pretzel dough because of that. Like that was an Annie Ann's down at a mall in St. Louis, and I got to film this make that dough as well a few times. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, this here is a 20 quart mixer. This is the replacement to the A200. So yeah, it comes with the paddle and then the whisk, but you have to buy the dough hook. Sadly, like, I don't like to say anything bad about Hobart, but holy crap, having to buy the dough hook separately is both a really really good money making way for the company that this is and for the customers they have, and really scummy at the same time. Like, I can see why they make you buy the dough hook, because a lot of the customers only buy their mixers for doughs and stuff. So extra money for them, and higher power to them as well for coming up with this. Like, this just another money maker. But the other two attachments really, like the whisk and paddle, they're kind of not used that much, because their customers, they usually just like to buy their mixers for bread doughs and pizza doughs and whatever dough. So yeah, there's that. Um, I like this design. Like, this here's the last good design that the Legacy series really brings, because the other ones, like I said, after this one, they all look the same. They're all cookie cutter mixers, just like cookie cutter towers. So yeah. Um, yeah, this one also has a hub, and the head is more gray than gray. Like, I see, like, Hobart mixers are like metal gray. This here is just a dark gray. So yeah, like, that's a little unique to this. It's unique to this mixer. So yeah, there is the HL 200 20 quart mixer. So yeah, this here is the HL 300 30 quart mixer. This here is the replacement to the D300. This one here, um, this here, this is the Hobart mixer that my culinary arts teacher has in her kitchen. I don't think I mean, what am I saying? Like, I don't know why I said I don't think I'll be able to use it. I won't be able to use it. Not at all, whatsoever. Like, it's, like, you have to be 18 to use one of these in a commercial kitchen. But if you buy one of these for home use, like, I got a Hobart C212. Yeah, actually no, it's C210 10 quart mixer, and I'm going to get a Hobart M50 as well. Those I would imagine the C210, you have to be 18 to use that one, because since it's a 10 quart mixer, it'll have a strong motor, and that mixer was made in like the 30s. So they're very strong. They were built very well. So and they must have very strong motors. So yeah, I think you would have to be 18 to use that as well. If there's any sort of bakery or kitchen that actually still uses those, which I don't know a single commercial kitchen that uses a Hobart C210. So yeah. So yeah, those mixers are kind of rare anyways. I'm glad I have one. Like, they are pretty rare. So yeah. So there's that. Um so I really don't think you'll have to be 18 to use a Hobart N50. Like, I wouldn't believe that. I would think that it's just like, you have your normal KitchenAid 5 quart mixer. Like, okay, like, you're able to use that no matter what age. Like, if you're younger than like 12, then then yeah, like what you doing? Like you don't know like people kids under 12 are dumb AF. So why would anybody allow them to use a stand mixer of any kind? So yeah, like yeah, the Hobart M50 is just a normal 5 quart mixer, just like the KitchenAid Artisan and all that crap, but with a little bit stronger motor. So yeah, I would still, I consider that mixer to be stronger than the legendary KitchenAid commercial 8 quart mixer. So yeah, but I would still think that you're able to use it even when you're not 18. So yeah, this one you have to be 18 to use. It's just the American law system crap, that can be stupid sometimes. Like, why do you have to be 18 to do all this crap? Like, why does 18 have to be the magic number? Like you could be on your last day of being 17 and you'll still not be allowed to use one of these because you're not mature enough. You need to be 18 to use it. And then it'll be your birthday. You turn 18, and then you'll just be like, okay, you're mature to use this now. Like, we don't just naturally mature in 18. Like when we don't mature when we're 18. Like anybody can mature like before that. So yeah, I think that's stupid. So yeah, so the mixer itself, I forgot to mention like the first two mixers. I'm pretty sure those only have the normal 3 speeds. Maybe they have stir speeds. I'm not too sure, but I'm just going to say that they have just a normal 3 speeds for now. This one here, um, this one here has a stir speed, speed 1, speed 2, and speed 3. So this is a 4 speed mixer. So yeah, it's pretty nice. So this also has a timer, as you can see, and a hub as well. So there's that. So there's the Hobart HL 330 Corp. There's not any video of this making anything that I know of. I'm not too sure. I would definitely make videos of this making something since we have one in culinary arts, but we're not allowed to bring our phones into the kitchen because you can't sanitize a phone. So yeah, like phones are dangerous in the kitchen, and that was my teacher's words. So yeah, phones are dangerous in the kitchen. Chef Dare, 2021. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, and anyways, I wouldn't imagine. I'm pretty sure my teacher, she would just use this when we're not in class. Like she'll just use it in the morning or after school, something like that. Like she won't use it when we're in school. So yeah, I don't see any chance of me ever seeing this mixer make anything. And I already know that I'm never going to film this thing make anything either. Like, and I'm not allowed to, sadly. So yeah, there's that. So let's move on to the next. This is the HL 400 40 quart mixer. Um, I don't know if you guys can really say this is a replacement to the D330. Like the D330 was discontinued a long time ago before they replaced the other mixers. So yeah, this really isn't much of a replacement. Like this just spawned out of nowhere to just to be a 40 quart mixer. So yeah, it was just created just for that. Like it wasn't created to replace another mixer. This here was just created because that's just it. Um, this here also has a stir speed, speed 1, speed 2, speed 3. So that this is a 4 speed mixer. It also has a timer, as you can see, a hub as well. Um, these, I'm pretty sure the 30 core and this one come with scrapers. Like, I'm pretty sure all the ones after the HL 200, you're able to get scrapers for them. Like, they don't come with it, but you have to, you have to buy it. I don't know why I keep on saying they come with this when you have to buy that, like, it's just weird. So, yeah, other than that, there's, like, really no information other than that, and I don't think there's any videos of this making anything. So yeah, there's that. Let's move on to the next. This here is the HL 600. This here was made to replace why would consider to be the most famous Hobart mixer, really, the H 600. This replaced the HL 600. The name is really the letters in its name, they match its original name. Like they both have an H in it. So yeah, but the old one didn't have an L that stands for Legacy. So yeah, there's that. This here is a 5-speed mixer that has stir, speed 1, speed 2, speed 3. I'm pretty sure. Maybe this is maybe it's not. I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure it's a 5-speed. I'm not seeing the number 3 or anything like that. I'm only able to see like 2 number 1s, I think, a number 3 in the bottom, and maybe a number 4. Not too sure. I'm not too sure, really. So yeah, I think this has 5 speeds. So yeah, like if so, then this is like the most speeds a Hobart mixer that I know I've ever had. So yeah, that we're starting to these things are starting to become KitchenAids, because KitchenAid mixers have a lot of speeds, and Hobarts don't really have a lot of speeds. They only usually have 3. So yeah, this is a great up from the original 3 or 4 speed. So there's that. Um, I'm pretty sure there's a video of this making mashed potatoes. Um, like it's just some random video that some worker at some fast food restaurant made. Like somebody was using it to make mashed potatoes. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it might be the only video that I know of this mixer making anything. So yeah, um, I like how the first video of this mixer making anything that I know of is not bread dough. It's something that requires a paddle or a whisk, which is mashed potatoes. I'm pretty sure they used the powdered stuff, but in the video it showed that they were uh, using a paddle, and I don't know why you would use a paddle, because they just buy the instant stuff. So yeah, yeah, they just buy the instant stuff. All you need is just powder and hot water. So yeah, you can just use that to you just whisk that all up with the whisk. So yeah, you don't really need a paddle on this mixer. So there's that. That's all the information I know of this mixer. So yeah, and this here this here has it doesn't have it doesn't make you manually lift the bowl up after after this mixer. This after the HL 400, all the others from this point on have um, automatic lifting bowls. So yeah, there is HL 600. Now I'm pretty sure the next one is the final boss Hobart mixer. I'm going to check real fast. Yep, the next one is a final boss Hobart Legacy mixer. So prepare yourself, because this here is the Hobart HL 14,000. So yeah, very big number, very big number. So yeah, there's that. So this here is another 140 quart mixer. This was made to replace the um the other 140 quart mixer. I already forgot its name. I yeah, I forgot its name. Um Pretty sure it has its number is 1401. And it's the letter. I don't remember its letter. So yeah, that's just something I keep on forgetting. So yeah, um, this here, pretty sure this also has like the 5 speeds, because this is the final boss Hobart mixer for the Hobart Legacy series. Like I would definitely see this having all 5 speeds: stir 1, 2, 3, and 4. So yeah, there's that. It would be nice if this one had a 6 speed all for itself, because this is like the final boss Hobart Legacy mixer. This is the last of the 6, 8. No, not 8. I forgot. I lost count. Yep, we got 6 Hobart Legacy mixers, and one of them is discontinued. So we got like only 5 really, but 6 altogether. So yeah, there's that. I don't think there's any videos of this mixer making anything. So yeah, I forgot to mention that there's videos of the HL200 making stuff. Some of them were for me, and then others were there's another one where some dude um, cooked some paste crap. I don't know, and he put it in an HL200 mixer and mixed it around with some eggs. Not too sure what that is, but it's something that you have to cook before you mix it. It's like it's a paste. So yeah, it's kind of weird. Not too sure what it is. I am going to try to look for the video to add it onto my playlist of Hobart mixers making anything other than bread dough. So yeah, this is really it. So yeah, see y'all later, and bye.